going on, guys? Welcome to American Kaiju, where we talk all things and do all things ball pythons. Now, this is kind of like a relaunch. I used to like put these videos on my Nerd Militia channel, but I figured like they're two different genres of things, so why not just create its own channel? And here we are, Nerd Militia, first episode, kind of. So I think I want to film these things a kind of different. If you like, go back and if you want to watch those episodes that I have on Nerd Militia, I was kind of trying to find my way as what kind of YouTube ball python guy I wanted to be, and there's a lot of trial and error. Not that I think I figured it out, but this is how I'm going to present it. So today's video is super exciting. I just cut my second clutch. It's not really a clutch, it was one egg, and I got the snake I wanted, right? I just don't know the gender just yet. So just so you know, the pairing was my leopard to my ultramel pastel female. And I'll show you my leopard. Well, it's really my wife's leopard. It's her snake. His name's Winston. He's named after the actor Winston Duke, because he was the first big snake we got. And this is him. He is a leopard. He's looking super cool. He just shed, and he's just doing his thing. Oh, he's got a little bit of shed on his face, but I think he'll be able to get that off. I'll put him back in, and he's like, stop fucking touching me, guy. Okay. The second one is Eden, and Eden is the pastel ultramel, or ultramel. You can see her. She's a beautiful snake. I think this is the first snake I've ever purchased. This is her, or my first big purchase of a snake, right? This is her. This is Eden. She's pretty rad. Crazy to talk about, because as I said, I only got one egg. So what's crazy to talk about is how I approached breeding. I'm a big fan of, well, you know, a lot of people say Brian Burchak. I hope I said his last name right. I mean, he is a big freaking deal in our community, in the reptile community in general. But my person that I've watched was Miguel over there on Always Evolving Pythons. I watched him and how he grew, and then I'm also a big fan of Just Enemy, who isn't, I mean, like, geez Louise, the stuff that they are making over there, and I don't even think we know half the stuff they're making over there. There's so much stuff that's probably like under wraps over there. They are like the Area 51 of ball python. That being said, I had a lot of influence of how I went about ball pythons. And again, I know what you're saying. Like, you see the background, this is the Nerd Militia background. However, over here, I do have my hatchling rack I just got. If you're following me on Instagram, you would have seen that. And then right here is my normal breeding rack. These are where all the breeders and soon-to-be breeders are being held. And very soon I will have another rack in here, and I just can't wait. But that being said, how I approached it was a little bit different. Maybe not a little bit different. First of all, I went straight with ASF feedings, and that's like African soft-furred rats. That's what I used. And I bring this up to kind of touch on how I thought things were going to be and the reality of things changing, and you never know. I did almost everything to a T. I got a good food supply. I bred my own African soft-furred rats. Like I said, that is supposedly the best meal for ball pythons. I very rarely fed our rats, the standard Norwegian rats, just mostly ASF rats, okay? I got the Freedom Breeder racks. I got my hatchling racks. Everybody here is on not normal Repta chip. I got like the I think it's called like baby chip. It's the same thing, but it's like less fiber in there. Like, I paid the extra for that. It's neither here or there, but I just chose that because there's less stuff that the snakes have to breathe in. I clean these guys daily. I make sure their humidity is on point. I got like deli trays. Like, I'm quite sure I'm the reason why there's a huge plastic uptake in the world's going to trash ware, because I buy these deli cups and I put them in my recycling bin, but how much of that is really being recycled plastic? I don't know. But I haven't. So I did the top stuff, you know, at least I feel I've done the top stuff. And I bring that up to say that Eden had 6 eggs and only 1 viable egg. And to me, I was like, wow, man, I thought I was doing everything right. But I think when you are starting off breeding or in the breeding business, you think, okay, so I'm doing all this right. What is happening? What have I done wrong? Why did she slug out? And it's just animal nature. I've come to realize that it's biological. It's something that just happens. There's nothing I think so far that I could have done to stop that from happening, because I've done everything. The humidity's on point, temperature's always on point. The only thing I don't do is I don't like low and raise and all that other stuff. I am a year-round breeder. There's no need to do that for me. Everything else is on top. Feed, like I said, ASF. Temperatures, all good. Water, always all good. I don't do purified water. I do like what is that, like Arrowhead water, just spring waters for them. I don't do purified. I myself will drink purified water. That's another video. But yeah, I just wanted to point that out. Like, that's one thing I've discovered on this journey, because I've only had 2 clutches, and then my very first clutch, not my second clutch, was to Nagini. And Nagini, I would pull her out, but like she's Nagini, man. She just chooses when she wants to be bothered and when she doesn't. And right now, it's not the time for Nagini. But she gave me a lot of eggs. She gave me 5 eggs, or 6 eggs, and 1 that was not viable, I believe. Yes. No, was it 5? This is why Husbandry Pro is awesome. Okay, so she gave me 5 eggs and 1 wasn't viable. And 1 I've already sold. The other 3 are here. 1's a holdback for sure. But basically, Nagini was bred to, the male was Mojave Black Pastel Ghost. His name's Leto. And Nagini is a GHI Pastel Lesser Inchy Ball Python. So she gave me some cool stuff. I'll put their photos up here. If you're interested in them, they're probably on Morph Market. And you can buy them if you want. Please buy them. Yeah, she gave me those, and she gave me some awesome animals. Okay, so like she's one of my smaller females. Like, she's going on 3 years old. She eats, but she just seems tiny to me. Like, when compared to Nagini and Eve that you'll see in another video, she is pretty small. So when I linked them together, and they do lock up, first of all, let's just say this: a female ball python isn't gonna go or have eggs if she doesn't want to. So the fact that they locked up and she produced eggs was amazing, and the fact that she produced 5 freaking eggs, I was like, what the heck? Because I thought if she was gonna produce, I'd maybe get 2 eggs and like a bunch of small slugs, because she's a small snake. But she gave me 5, so that goes to show you, like, it's just different. Things are just different, and it's amazing. It's pretty cool. You only learn as you go in this industry, or at least in this, I don't even want to call it a hobby. Like, right now, my job's a hobby. Don't tell my job, like, I really want to do this. But that's neither here or there. But it's just amazing how the difference is. Because again, I was like, man, this little girl gave me 5 eggs, and this big girl gave me a bunch of slugs and 1 egg. So it's crazy how it changed. But to talk more about this second clutch that you guys are going to see me cut, and I think I did an alright job cutting. No animal was hurt or anything like that. But I did hit the all-gene animal, the animal that I wanted, which was a leopard pastel het ultra male. And at least that's what I think. If you guys know otherwise, let me know in the comments. But it looks like a leopard pastel and a het ultra male. So the only thing is I hope that it's a female, or no, scratch that. The only thing is I hope that it's a male, because I would love to pair it back to Eden and get some leopard ultramales or leopard pastel ultramales in there. You know what I mean? And then sky's the limit where I could go for that. Sky's the limit. But yeah, guys, so I hope you enjoy the video. That like just went out. As usual, guys, thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. Pretty decent sized egg. Okay, let's see what we looks like the all gene animal. Let me fix this. Hold on. Wow. Alright guys, so I had to move my camera a little bit so you guys can see the animal. That is it. I hit the all gene animal. That is a leopard pastel het ultra male. Now hopefully